New York City. Most of the sound factors are already known. The speed of the tape in recording, its playing time, and the sound level required. A fine-grained deposit of nickel. This makes smooth-walled grooves. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect. But this is the point where most people long for a roadmap. You discover unlimited variety, the finest in sound and performance. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect.
Summer's here, and Nordstrom has everything you need for your best dress season ever. From beach days and weddings to weekend getaways and your everyday wardrobe. Discover stylish options under $100 from tons of your favorite brands like Mango, Skims, Princess Polly, and Madewell. It's easy too with free shipping and free returns, in-store order pickup, and more. Shop today in stores, online at Nordstrom.com, or download the Nordstrom app.
Claw your way to cash and prizes with the Showers and Flower Power giveaway, now blooming through May at Saginaw Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Every Friday from 12 to 9 p.m., 10 lucky guests will play a claw machine for a chance to win a share of $105,000 in cash and premium play. Grab raindrops of flowers filled with prizes. Some hold grand prize bonus entries for even more chances to win. On May 30th at 10 p.m., one lucky winner will walk away with $60,000 cash. Only at Saginaw Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Real fun, real friendly. Visit Saginaw-EaglesLanding.com for complete rules and details.
Going up?
Yep, just like my checking account balance. It wasn't a joke. I have Genius Checking at Genesis Credit Union.
Oh, right. You really get 6.75% APY?
Sure do. Earns me nearly $500 a year.
$500? I'm, floored.
You can open an account online at genesiscu.org or stop by one of their 29 locations.
That's genius.
That's Genesis.
Federally insured by the NCUA. Annual percentage yield paid on average daily balance up to $7,500. Rate subject to change anytime. Contact
Oh well. If it works, it works. If not... Oh well. I don't know why it's not. It's working on here! Ah! That's so mean. It works on my actual stream, but it doesn't want to work on the starting soon screen. Yeah, on the me screen. That makes me so sad. You guys want to see some of the other overlays? Other scenes I have now? Because we've got the normal stream. Those are all supposed to have an emo overlay. But it's the most annoying one. I cannot for the life of me get it to actually function the way it's supposed to. So, we'll figure it out. One of these days I'll get it right. I find that a lot of times if your resolution isn't correct when you're sharing the web browser, it doesn't work. But someday we'll get it to work on all of them. But at least it works on this one. That's what matters. You gotta work it on this one. So now, I've got this giant bunny in right in my face. I meant to move him. So that way he wasn't right in the middle of my desk. Here, you guys get to stare at him now. Make prolonged eye contact. I am very tired. I woke up so late today. And then got laundry going. Got locked out of my house. That was an adventure. All on its own. I didn't bring my tiny scissors in here. Unless I did and I'm crazy. Hold on, I gotta go grab my tiny scissors. Because I was not prepared. Every change. Somebody was not super smart when they designed this Premade. The bald man? You want to see the bald man? Baby Mans! Oh, he heard his name. He heard his calling. Oh, say hello, bald man. Say hello to the camera, big bald baby. This is my bald son. He is bald. He has no hair. Say hi, baby mans. I gotta be careful where I pet you, though. You're covered in goop. They got their flea meds today, and it's the topical stuff. I know. He's missing his noggin. Say hi, you're bald. Bald! Don't worry, Bingus is also over here being bald. She's hanging out in her chair. Can I help you, sir? Oh, big stretch. Don't eat your sister's ears. You were just outside before stream. No. Go ask your dad. I'm sure your dad will play with you. I played with you all morning. I did. You know I did, you spoiled little... Don't burp at me. Gross. Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, the baby. You waited right until I started streaming to start being a butt. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hello. Hi. Right now I'm sewing the eyebrows. There's so many tiny, tiny pieces. These... I have one of them finished, actually, somewhere in the pile. There we go. These big old eyebrows. They're going to have to get shaved again, but... Because we've got... This is an earpiece. This is the one on the back of one of the ears. This is an earpiece. I can actually see... This is a cheek piece somehow. This goes... Here and wraps up and around all weird, like... Somehow. I don't know. Do I know how my pieces go together? No. But did I give myself a bazillion weird pieces? Yeah, hi, Bingus, I hear you. But this design, as it turns out, has a lot of small pieces. It's not as simple as I thought. Because, like, he's got those big old spots on the backs of his ears, right? Just those spots were 3 pieces alone. On each ear. And then this is 4 pieces, and they're still missing a piece on each side. This is 3 pieces on each side. Do I know how to verso? Debatable. I wonder that every time I work on a pre-made like this. To be like, oh, I'm gonna add stripes. And then I go, wait a minute, that's a lot more work than I thought. Or like, when I did the Draco Moo commission years ago, I added a few spots here and there, you know? And I was like, oh yeah, and the design was symmetrical, so I was like, oh, well, it'll be like 20 spots, you know? Like, it's not gonna be that many. It was over 100 spots. I think the total ended up being like 106 or something like that. I did not do myself any favors. It was awful. Yeah. But I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, well there's like, you know, 10 here, 10 here. And then like the wings had some, and the tail had some. So it didn't look like a lot of spots. But when you actually sat there and counted them, it was so many. Forrest, you better not be eating stuff off the floor. Definitely not that, mister. You don't need to be eating string. I will kick you out of the office if you start eating stuff. Bam. He's a little butt. And recently, whenever he picks up things off the floor, if I yell at him, he'll just go and then acts like he never has it in his mouth in the first place. So it's really funny when he comes out into the living room and he seems really suspicious, so I go, ah! And he just spits out a piece of foam on the floor and then stands there looking at me like, I wasn't eating that. Yeah. You're a big baby. Here, do you want to stand? You want to stand? Oh. Luna! Hi! We got the whole party in here almost. Oh! Oh, goodness. Do you hear this little drama queen? You're a big drama queen. What? What is so wrong? Are you bored? Is that your deal? Go ask your dad. I promise he'll play with you. And this is why we have the technical difficulty screen. This is exactly why. Good lord. I don't know what that was about. But OBS suddenly decided it couldn't connect to Twitch for some reason. Which suggests it was a Twitch issue and not me? Because everything was still running fine on my end. It just had trouble connecting to servers, I guess. But we're good. Everybody can hear me. Hi, baby man. What do you want? Oh, right, never a true stream without technical difficulties. Exactly. What? What do you want? Yay! I'm glad I'm here so you can hear me yelling at my son, wondering what he wants. What do you want? What? Bingus, not you two. Hi, Grandma. Bye, Grandma. Climbs out of chair just to immediately climb back into it. Yes, it's a good boy. That's your spot. You gotta lay down. I'm working right now. Unless you're about to poop your pants, you gotta chill. We spent all morning running around. We even got locked out of the house. You had extra running around time. He's a big baby. He's a big baby being a weirdo. And this is why. But this is why I made the technical difficulties screen. I knew I'd need it. I wasn't expecting to use it immediately, but you know. Good timing though, good usage. He's just staring at me. What, baby mans? Why are you staring? Can you lay down, please? Down. Thank you, good boy. Good baby. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure. Because I restarted OBS. So I wasn't sure if it was going to disconnect any of the services or anything. Like I have. So it's really weird. Because OBS, you know, is essentially just displaying everything. But most of what's on there is not from OBS itself. It's from outside sources. So like my camera footage is from my phone. But in order to get the camera from my phone, it has to be connected through another app that actually connects my phone camera to my computer in order to put it onto OBS. And then like the overlays come from Stream Elements and things like that. Alright, good. So I was worried that when I restarted stream, that my camera wouldn't be working or anything like that because it was restarting OBS entirely, and the connection between OBS and everything else is very flimsy. Very precarious. But it was fine, so it wasn't on. That's why it wasn't on for too long. I just had to double check everything. Plus, let's be honest, the technical difficulties patch is hilarious to me. So one of these days, when I'm not being lazy, I want to give him like a little wrench and a hard hat or some shit. Like he's fixing the stream. He's trying his best. He's trying his best to fix the stream.
Spanish. Viva. And what's lottery? Loteria. Add them up and what do you get? Viva la loteria.
But also someday I think it would be awesome to have
the new instant game from the Michigan Lottery, filled with symbols like chili peppers,
little tiny patch emotes on Twitch. I would like to have Derpy Patch.
Bonus chances to win. Play new $500,000 Lotteria from the Michigan Lottery.
Oh, is it? Okay. That should be an easy fix. And I'll go over it with the the new thread.
Why does everyone look like an Easter egg? Starring Julianne Moore, Megan Fahey, and Millie
But
Allen. She's got like a weird
because
color on her stew. The new
brain hole.
Netflix
Good
original
lord.
series, Sirens,
I don't
is
have a
incisive,
brain.
sexy, and darkly funny exploration of
Whenever you
women,
get her to
power,
me,
and class.
I'm actually gonna be gone this week, so I don't know when the next time we see each other will be. Honestly, I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
Click or tap the banner to learn more. Claw your way to cash and prizes with the
But
Showers and
fixing the
Flower
heart on her
giveaway,
leg
now
should be
blooming
quick
through
and
May
easy.
at Sagading Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Every Friday from 12 to 9 p.m.
The stuff I
10
use now,
lucky
because
guests
this
will play
is
claw machine for a chance to win a share
this
of
is the thread that I
105,000
used to use for
direct in
everything.
cash and premium play.
I still
Every
use it on
12
faces
hours,
because they
we'll
get
give
hot
prizes.
foods, so
So
there's
pull
not
the
as
trigger
much
now
stress
for
on the
visit for even
seams.
more chances to win. On May 30th at 10 p.m., one lucky winner will
But
walk
on
away with
everything else
60,000
that
direct
isn't
cash.
glued, I
Only at
usually
Sagading
do
Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Real fun, real friendly.
the
Visit
newer
sagading-eagleslanding.com for complete rules and details.
big cones, because that thread's a little thicker and sturdier. But I found it's not necessary for faces, so.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
This thread works perfectly fine for faces, but not so much for bodysuits. I haven't seen Quinn in a minute either. I haven't seen a lot of people. I don't go places, do things very often. Which is ironic, considering. Because normally I'd stream on Wednesday, too. And then maybe Thursday if I'm feeling up for it. But I'm not going to be in town. I have to go to a graduation. So I will be out of town. And of course that is on. So I have to drive there on Wednesday. And then the graduation is on Thursday. So I won't be able to stream either of those days this week. Well, I might be able to stream Thursday. Depends on how long the graduation takes. But I don't think I'll be able to. It usually takes a while. I might go out for dinner. What? What do you want, mister? That means nothing to me. What? You gotta go potty? Ugh. Hold on, guys.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan. Oh, not a chance, not a chance.
I am returned. I got locked out of the house again. Stream keeps lagging. Yeah, I see that on my end too. It might honestly be because I have 15 fucking tabs open. That would probably be my fault. Yeah, no, I went to come back in. Luckily, aggressively beating up the door solved that issue. Listen. Let me see here, speed test. That's no bueno. Okay, hold on. Let me try a thing. Maybe. Ooh. I forget that you guys can't actually hear me when I'm on these screens. There we go. Okay. That should hopefully be running a lot smoother now, because I'm actually on my decent internet. So we shouldn't have so much lag, hopefully. It's hard to tell, to be honest. Good old Wi-Fi. Deciding it doesn't want to Wi-Fi. Oh, what are you doing for the 18th? This is... Yeah. Oh, yes, I saw you posted about that. That's gonna be so fun. Do you know what you're getting already, or are you just gonna figure it out then? I would hope you know what you're getting. You seem really excited about it. It seems like you know what you're getting. Oh, cute. I was planning on doing one for Bingus when she retired, but then she retired early and she's still here, so... I might get one for her eventually. Forrest, what was that? Did a little yap and then came running in here just to leave. Hi, hello. Hello, baby mans. Yeah, you're being nosy. Chat says hi. Yeah, Quinn says hi. They do. Well, don't burp. That's gross. Hello. Oh, Josie. Oh. I gotta go wash my hand now. I forgot he had his flea meds on his shoulders. I'll be back! working out for me, is it?
Then there's Smith. He's a film distributor. He's at the front of the station.
I don't know, he does birth a lot. Oh, like, he frequently will just sit there. Bleh. And I'm like, why'd you make eye contact with me as you burped? Yeah, you're a little weirdo. But we just put their fleet. Hi, yes, I'll switch your little brain. Just your little brain. Nothing more. Because you're covered in sticky stuff. You're also covered in sticky. I'll switch her brain. Switch your brain. Okay, everybody's had their brains scratched. Massaging the thought muscles. But they got their flea meds this morning. Say, oh, yes you did. And now we gotta buy more because Bingus is out. And Baby Man's is almost out, so...
We don't know. All we got are suspects.
Flea meds are not cheap. They're like $80 a box. But they last like 6 months. So. I actually have to weigh him again because he might be getting too big for... No, he's only like 40 pounds. He's still fairly light. We'll see what the box says, because I think it goes from 20 to 50. Dude, I took a nap yesterday. It's a napping week. Like...
My job, find out who.
I got in bed at 5 o'clock, and I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm taking a nap. Go take a nap if you need a nap, Jerry. Or you could just nap right there, and I'll keep blabbing in your ear while you sleep. Don't worry about it. It'll be like a normal Tuesday for us. Where'd your ears go? Where'd they go? No. You do not have to go. You were just out there. And I watched you. You totally went, so you don't have to go. You're just bored. This is a man throwing a tantrum because he's bored.
What if they stick to their stories? We're stuck with a
No, sir.
It happens.
You need to lay down. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, the big baby. He's looking like I have killed his whole family right in front of the biggest of puppy eyes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's so sad, guys. He's miserable. Bingus, don't you start it too. Bingus is like, I'm tired. Bingus also needs a nap. They're spoiled. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Whenever he comes in, I'm supposed to be ignoring him. Sometimes I don't mind it, but today he's being all in my face about it. Good lord. He spent all morning running around. Somehow he's not tired. My thumb hurts. Weird. Like it might be a pinched nerve or something. It's like a twinge up the side of my thumb. This is right in here. It's right up here. Could be arthritis. Ow. Could just be overusing it again. Sometimes. Oh, the arthritis runs in the family. But, sometimes I do way too much with my hands too often. And my right thumb, because of, you know, drawing and writing and normal activities, because I'm right-handed, it'll just swell like, insanely. It hasn't happened in a while, because I don't do nearly as much with my hands as I used to. Like, back in school, they would expect me to write 3 pages every class period for, you know, a paper assignment or something, because it wasn't all on computers back then. And they would insist that you write it out by hand. We're not printing anything in here. They won't accept anything printed. Now it's the other way around. But... so I'd be doing that, and then I'd be drawing, and then I'd write fanfic and notebooks, and... Ooh! Well, you shouldn't have punched a wall! Why would you do that to yourself? This is a whole other problem now. Yeah. Gotcha. I don't think I want a broken pinky, though. But it does kind of suck when it's your thumb. Like, if it were my pinky instead of my thumb that was swollen, it wouldn't be nearly as annoying. But it hurts like a bitch when it does that. And then I can't do anything with my hand, because almost everything requires use of your thumb. And since I'm right-handed, and it's always my right thumb that does it, then it's like I can't pick up shit. But, like I said, it's been years since that last happened, because it was mostly caused by high school. And all the things I was doing in high school. Now,
where is everyone at? Mom Talk has gotten to a really hot
all the time, sure, but I'm
Demi's
not
willing to
doing
kick
nearly
Jesse out of the group.
I feel
a
like
lot of
I'm
what I
working
do
into a lie
is
instead.
both
And it's gonna get messy, for sure.
like a lot of my drawing too. That's
The police are here. I can't see this going any other
that's on my
way
drawing
but
tablet
a
these
pure
days.
bloodbath.
So I
This
don't.
is so
The issue I used to have is I would have a death grip on my pencil, and I would be like abusing it. Like I'd take a normal pencil and I'd make it look like it was a 6B pencil, fucking just into paper. Absolutely destroying the paper sometimes. I'd be drawing so hard. But that kind of grip strains the muscles. But now with the drawing tablet, you can't put a crap ton of pressure onto it because it's a screen. But I also don't really feel the need to, because I can change the sensitivity of my brush and how dark it goes on. So I don't want to do that anymore, which is nice. Quinn's that one friend who's not listening to the conversation and then overhears the crazy bit. It's alright, buddy. We enjoy the lurkers. Support is support, even if it's not chatty. I know I usually like to lurk on streams because I like to do stuff while I'm also watching streams. So I might not like chat the entire time. Usually because like I'll cook dinner while I have a stream running in the background or something. So then I'm, you know, my hands are full and I'm busy stirring pasta or some shit, you know. Bingus, you look so sad. Do you want pasta? Bingus says she requires pasta. Oh. Well, hopefully that gets better soon. I hate getting headaches. Especially when they're real bad ones. The stupid thing is, I don't get them a lot. But when I do get headaches, it's usually late at night when I'm trying to fall asleep and I'm so tired it gives me a headache, which I feel like is counterintuitive. I don't know why that's the thing my body decides it needs to do. Like, I'm so tired, I can't sleep, and I'm trying to sleep so hard, and they're like, what if we kept you up with a headache? Like, no? Now I definitely can't sleep, and then it takes me an extra hour to fall asleep before I finally just pick the bucket. Stop sniffing your sister's toe, you freaking weirdo. Stop sniffing her toes. Pasta does sound really good. We have so much pasta. I made chicken broccoli pasta a little bit back. Today we've got a chicken pasta that's pre-packaged. So I'll use that. I think I need to toss. Oh, no, the chicken stock might still be good. I don't know how long that would actually last refrigerated. And it's stock. It's just, I know for a fact I don't get all of the little tiny bits and stuff out of my stock. And I usually do have to skim a bit extra off the top once it's cooled, just because it tends to be extra stuff that settles. Sorry, I'm watching him chew on a toy. But it's in the fridge, so it should be fine, I would think. There's one cheek piece, or eyeball piece, however you want to call it. Should go like this. You guys can't see it super well, but almost done sewing all the tiny pieces. I don't like pieces like this, specifically because the curve tends to cause more issues than it helps. It's like, I know this piece is supposed to end right here. But then I also know I'm supposed to wrap all the way around. This is the right one. Yeah. Curved pieces are hard. If it's like a circle, it's easy enough. But random, inconsistent curves, they tend to be a bit more difficult just because shapes. So I'm actually going to just do a teeny tiny stitching here to hold it. And then I'm going to sew from the other direction. And that'll solve half our problem. Huzzah! Oh, you eepy bingo. Eepy bingus. Yeah, because this is supposed to go all the way to the very end, but it doesn't really want to. Because of shapes. You're making me tired, Bingus. Look at you over there. All eepy-like. Evil Bingus. Oh. Oh. The bingish is melting. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see.
I haven't heard this far down in the playlist before. So, I do like this playlist though. It's got some good songs on it. Like, it got a nice beat to it, a nice rhythm. I might not do full stream today. Usually I try to stream for a couple hours, but I might just do a little baby stream. Because I have to get everybody ready and packed. We're leaving on Wednesday. We still gotta get groceries and stuff. And that's a lot of work. Itchy nose. Is that good itch? Is that good itch, baby? She's over here being comfy in her chair. The big old baby. There we go.
The mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here. And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day. The incident, the places. My friend, we cannot keep it a secret any longer. Can your heart stand the shocking facts about grave robbers from outer space?
Oh, that rough, huh? Oh, your big son. She wanna take a good nap. She wanna take a good nap. Oh, oh, ouch.
You're in charge now, Lieutenant. Yeah, yes I am. Galvin? Yes, sir? Back up the car and gather radio. Tell the coroner he's got to make another trip out here.
This piece is done. Is that so now I just gotta sew all of our. Because he is symmetrical, so he'll look like that.
The airplane, the telephone, the electric light, vitamins, radio, and even television.
Not that you guys can see that very well, can you? This is where things start to get very trust the processy again. Because even when everything's all sewn together, it'll look like crap until it's all glued in real nice. And then it still needs its shave afterwards to look good.
You can open an account online at genesiscu.org or stop by one of their 29 locations.
So many pieces.
That's Genesis.
I didn't think he was going to be this many pieces. He's only 2 colors. Technically, he's 3 colors, but his face is only 2 colors.
Has everything you need for your best dress season ever. From beach days and weddings to weekend getaways and your everyday wardrobe. Discover stylish options under $100 from tons of your favorite brands like Mango, Skims, Princess Polly, and Madewell. It's easy too with free shipping and free returns, in-store order pickup, and more. Shop today in stores, online at Nordstrom.com, or download the Nordstrom app.
There we go.
Claw your way to cash and prizes with the Showers and Flower Power
Man,
Giveaway.
they're
Now blooming through May
beating
at
me up
Saginaw
with
Eagles
ads
Landing
today.
Casino and Hotel. Every Friday from 12 to 9 p.m., 10 lucky guests will play a claw machine for a chance to win a share of $105,000 in cash and premium play. Grab raindrops and flowers filled with prizes. Some hold grand prize bonus entries for even more chances to win. On May 30th at 10 p.m.
Oh, that's a truck. Okay. I was like, that's some loud thunder. It was a semi. Flying by.
Now, all over the country this month, thousands of people are going to summer camp, where they awake every morning and go to sleep every night to the strains of the bugle. So the Alamite Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle Call Rag. Okay, boys, let her roll.
Like, seeing these pieces on there, like these little blue pieces on their own, makes them look wrong. Because he is mostly purple. So it's very interesting to see how they look on their own before it actually gets sewn into the rest of the face. Like this piece, it's a blue circle with a blue ring. But I think it'll look much better once it's actually sewn into the earpiece. They'll all look much better once when they're all done.
So the Alamite Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle Call Rag. Okay, boys, let her roll.
So many little fuzzies. I also need to get like a ring light or something, because the ceiling light is behind me, so it really darkens up everything I do, but I have nowhere else to put this desk. But I don't want to turn on that lamp because then you guys won't be able to see because you'll be blinded by the light. Now I would like to move the lamp. There's nowhere to move the lamp. Like my laptop is at the edge of the desk, so. You know, I could if I was smart. This desk isn't that sturdy though, so I don't know. Because I'm thinking maybe I could get some hinges and like a lock or something, you know, support. I could put a panel off the side of my desk that folds down. Because the big issue is we can't put anything in the corner where you guys are. Because that's also where the door to the water heater is. We need to actually get over there and access it. But during streams, I don't have enough desk space, as you can see. Because I have to have my laptop and whatever I'm working on. But if I did that, then I could move the lamp and also my laptop. And there'd be more space. And then if we had to, we could fold down that panel there. That sounds like an idea. I might do that. Oh, I do have to go to Meijer later. Pretty sure there's a Menards right next door. Get a couple brackets. I have to actually think this through is the thing, because I have to do measurements and stuff, but I have wood screws. But I do think I could just attach a couple brackets and put a small latch or something on it to hold it up. Worst case scenario, I have to add a 2x4, probably just a 1x4, but a 1x4 and a little floppy arm to support the whole thing. There's ideas, guys. I'm thinking of them. I'm always thinking of ways to add more storage and shelving into this office, I tell you what. Honestly, I should just buy a new desk. Because this thing is old and rickety. So I might just look into that. But I think if I did, I'd still have to add the folding. Because I like the desk over there for the 3D printer and stuff. But it's really big. I got it because it was really big. Because it's actually exactly the width of the window over there. Which made it perfect for that spot. But over here, I don't have as much space. So I would need a desk the same size as this. Hopefully with a drawer in it as well. Hopefully a bigger drawer. Because this drawer is small. I'll have to look into it. Probably after stream. see what I can find. If I don't find anything good, then I'll just make a little extender for this table. Because I like this desk. This desk is almost 10 years old, but it's made out of... It's all beaten up. Like, I have not been nice to this desk. But it's also a cheap desk we got from Walmart when I was like 16, so... I'm not too worried about it. If I get a new desk, I'll have to be worried about it, because I want it to last. I could also just make my own desk, but that requires effort. I don't know that I have that kind of effort.
Hi there. What a wonderful time for you to drop by. You know, they're just setting up to shoot a scene of our new star, and I'd love to introduce you before they begin. Honestly, we're all just bursting with excitement about this brilliant new performer. We think this one will not only win every award hands down, but just going to win the hearts of people all over the country. Come on, I want you to meet a great new star.
This is just the Singing Monsters song. Interesting. Come on. There we go. You got good itch going. Yeah. There we go. Alright. And that looks horrible. But it'll be much, much better. That's when it's actually shaved. Because the shave on the purple, I believe, was the initial shave anyway, was a bit longer than that on the blue. Plus, it still needs to be brushed, but on the backs of the ears might be bad. But I think that's actually as far as I'm going to get today, because I am tired, and I still have other stuff I have to actually go out and about and do. So, I will skedaddle. Let's see. Who do we want to raid today? Needle felting. Skedaddling.